Good evening. Ira Epstein with your financial market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for Thursday, and we're now at April 20th, 2023, and as we sit here, the time's right now getting on about 6:20 p.m. Central Time. You know, just before I was doing this, I was looking for new trades for tomorrow as I was going through the futures markets. I can't find any. They're far and few between, and the setups are just so-so. That happens from time to time. It often happens transitions or the end of a trend, and it doesn't mean you go from a bull to a bear trend. You could be in a bullish trend, you end the trend, the market goes into a pause, and it can resume the bull trend. But it is not uncommon for markets to set up and do nothing. People have a hard time with that because traders want to be in the market all the time, and they think the market's always trending. I'm sorry to tell you, I don't think that that is the case. But let's take a look and see what we've got here. First, before we get too far, if you want to join us in our morning videos, there's a join button here on the front page of the YouTube. If you like what we're doing here, please give us a thumbs up. And I'll talk about Linn research and how it benefits you at the end of all this. Fair enough? Okay. I saw the SpaceX Starship rocket go up and I applauded it. I mean, I'm sitting there in my chair actually applauding. I was at the end of the era when you would go as a kid to a movie theater, and I remember going, if your mother gave you a quarter to $50, it was a whole day's event with your candy and everything. Think of what it costs today. Yes, I'm older. I'm in my 70s. I'm not 80. I'm in my 70s. And I remember it. I guarantee your grandparents remember it. And I'm watching this going, I remember this. I saw that crazy looking rocket on Flash Gordon and these others, and I started laughing. But you're going to look back at this. I know you're younger and you're looking at this and you're going to say, and you're going to remember today, 33 rockets, never tried, the most horsepower of all time. It made it off the launch pad. It flew for minutes. All 33 didn't fire. That's okay. 27 or 26 did. Who cares? It did what it had to. We knew it wasn't coming back and landing. We're spoiled. We're used to his ships going up and landing back on a pad. This is brand new. This has not been done before. This is launching a building. I hope you understand that. This is real space travel. We're talking extended travel. This is the beginning of that era. Applaud them. I'm reading all the headlines. It blows up. First of all, they probably blew it up. Number two, it was a success. It left the pad. It didn't go up 50 feet and blow up. It was a real launch. You know, I just applauded him, and I give this genius of our times. I cannot tell you the accolades. We're lucky to see something like this. All right. When we come to the S&P, here's something else. You know, with all the craziness, what are we down for the week? On a closing basis, 0.26? I feel like I've been through the mill. And that's what you're down, 11 handles, not much. When you look at the action, I see why. You're not going anywhere. You're spending tremendous energy trying to get bullish and bearish, and the market's not going anywhere just yet. The pattern, higher lows, higher highs. But what did we just do? We just broke that pattern with this low, right? So now this is the pattern that you have. A lower low and a higher high. You're not in the uptrend anymore. You're also trying to get back to the 18-day average, the safety net, the line in the sand that is neutral. That's what I'm seeing the market do. But even if it drops there, this isn't the bear trend. This is no trend. This is a market doing this, wobbling back and forth. Momentum-wise, you lost the embedded reading. Oh, what does that mean, Kemosabe? What this means for us, you see all this? You lose it, you often make a run after that to the 18-day average of closes before you go over the most recent high. It also means you've ended a pattern where the momentum was up and it's gone. You took the balloon, pow, you popped it. So now the air comes out of it and the market doesn't have that support that it had before. That's the way to think about it. You haven't entered a bear trend, you have no trend right now. You've had no trend in the NASDAQ for a long time. Do you know the hardest part when you own a newsletter like I do and putting it out and writing about the market and everybody wants to trade? The hardest thing is coming out and telling people there's nothing to do. They all want something to do. They want your next, hey, give me that trade that you've got, Ira. There's nothing to do. Enjoy your weekend. There's nothing to do. Cut your lawn, paint your house, do whatever. There's nothing there. The Dow, you lost the embedded reading. You're probably going right back here. Now, what did I tell you? You just had the bullish crossover happen. If I come back here, follow me. At the close today, Thursday, you hadn't crossed over. The 18 was still under the 100. Tonight, the attempt, it's only by 3 points. The market drops a lot, it'll lose that. It's attempting to get that bullish crossover. All right, so where do you think I think the support for the market's going to be? Right there. Do I think the market's in a buy mode? Absolutely not. Do I think the market's in a sell mode? Absolutely not. Why? You lost your embedded reading, the bias is up, and the swing line trend is down. What about in the Russell? Well, I think I've been so clear. You're caught, and I have said this I'm tired of saying it. It's over a week. You're caught between the 18-day average and the upper Bollinger Band, and that seems to be it. Eventually, it'll lose that. But even if it does, I don't think you're going much below the lower Bollinger Band. There's plain nothing to do there. Bonds. As we got down here, go look at the tapes we have here. I don't do a track record, but what I was saying is, as the market was coming down, this is where I thought the pros were going to cover shorts. The first challenge of the 100-day average. That's where you cover. I would love for it to have hit the Bollinger Band as well. It's even a better venue, if you will, more of the idea, but it didn't. It's oversold. It's getting a bounce. Okay. Do you want to go short into an oversold market? First thing I'd say is why? Should be a filter where it tells you on your list, your checklist, like an airplane pilot, before you place money to bet. Oh, oversold. Why am I going in? You got to remember to do things like that. 5-year note, lower highs, lower lows. You tell me where you went and you found it. This is where the pros are covering shorts. They're probably evening up in front of the FOMC meeting, not this coming week, the week after. The dollar index. I'm so stuck. I don't know what to do with it. I have the swing line up, the bias down. It doesn't want to move one way or the other just yet. I don't know what to do with the chart. And in the euro, it's trying to be bullish. It's got the higher lows and the higher high. So I think the pros will buy it. And if the market gets under 109.54, I think they have to abandon the trade. But I think they're probably going to nibble in that on that side. We'll see. In the British pound, you have momentum pointing down. You're barely hanging on. The trend is up. If you buy it at 124.43, you have to have a stop under this low. I think it's too much to risk. I think you've got what we call a too high of a risk trade there. And do you have a real trend up? No. Why? Look at the chart again. I think you'd agree you got higher lows, but you don't have higher highs. You have lower highs and higher lows. You're doing this. Run away. Bitcoin, you lose an embedded reading and you typically come down. But did you embed? No. This was where it was embedded. It lost it back here. It never re-embedded. It hung at the upper band and it finally went back to the 18-day average of closes. Untradeable is the best word I could use for it. A lot of untradeable markets right now. I love it because I want to start painting some trim work in my house. And believe me, you think I'm kidding you. I can't wait to hit some of it tomorrow. It takes me away from the market. I already see I don't have chart setups. That's the beauty of doing this for so many years. You can lay it out and say, I don't see much. Look at how this differential has come in between Brent and WTI. It's down to the lowest low we've had in a very long time. What happened to OPEC Plus and the cut that they had? Duh. It didn't add any premium. You had a bounce off of it right here, and then it just all let go. Now we get to the Brent. And as you can see, it's just letting itself go. Now, the areas that I thought would be support, and we're not going to pass these up, we're going to talk about them together. You're up here, you're falling into this area. Did I not say, and I've said it repeatedly, I don't like when I tell my clients not to buy the first challenge of a major moving average. 200-day. You hadn't been here. When's the last time you were there? We got to go all the way over here into January. And unfortunately, these markets will sucker you in. That's where the news is the most bullish. That's the reason the market's up there. And now what the market has said is, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe this thing with OPEC's not so good. And down you go. Are we trending? No. You've got a higher high, and once you took out this low, that was the end of the game. And you've just gone back to what number? The line in the sand, neutral. Now, Joe wants to make a fool of me again. What do I mean by that? You know, back in October, he told us they're going to buy crude oil between $70 on down and start filling up the strategic reserve. He then sent out our energy secretary after it got under $70 over here to tell us, no, they can't buy oil. No. The election's over. October's over. We needed your votes then. We don't have the facility. There's maintenance going on. You think they didn't know that? So today, he's probably listening to my videos. He sends out another one of his henchmen, as I like to call it, another person in energy security, to say that the Biden administration is seriously considering buying oil under $70 starting in the fall. Fool me once. That's my fault. You're not going to fool me twice. Did they suddenly get the maintenance fixed? Is everything ready? Folks, when they do it, they do it. All right? Just don't believe them because they don't know what they're doing on their energy policy. They don't have one. How could the President of the United States not be told they can't buy oil to put into the reserves because they're doing maintenance? They're doing maintenance on all of our facilities? You want me to believe that? You needed votes and you went out and got them that way. That's what you did. Okay. No better than the other president we had. Same type of thing, just Democrat, Republican. If you believe in politics, which I don't, I'm anti-politicians, very clearly anti-politicians, because all they do is say whatever you want to hear for your vote. Higher high, lower low, nothing there. Gasoline, whoa, I didn't see this coming. No chance I saw this coming. When this break began, I got knocked out, and I felt terrible when I got knocked out of the trade, I must tell you. Did my clients get hurt? No, because if they were following what we did, they had bought at one unit, kicked at another, and lost back on a unit. They may have made some money or lost some money. It wasn't huge. This is huge. I didn't see this coming. So remember I told you, I'm Mr. Swiss cheese. If you think I see everything, I don't see everything. And I did not have any idea that size break is coming, and I don't know what to do with it. I can tell you this much what I think. I think you're looking where all the pros are covering their shorts. Bollinger Band, rechallenge of the 200 to 100-day average. No. I don't think this was temporary, and I think that Mother Nature, spring driving, summer driving will come into play. I think gasoline will rise during that period, but first, a crowded trade that is not so crowded anymore. That's the way that I look at that. Last in the net, by the way, if I offend any of you with my ideas on our president, I respect our president. Give my life for the presidency. I really would, all right? I believe in America. However, it's the people that I don't believe in. I believe in the office. I don't necessarily believe in the men that have had the office. Lower low, higher high, and away you go right there. There's nothing that I'm seeing in that either. So what I think you do is in markets like this, you start availing yourself of information because it comes. We write reports all day long on every aspect of the futures market. They come right into your mailbox, or if you get our charting software, it's right in there. Our mobile app, it's right in there. It's in everything. But we're talking just futures. We're talking cash markets. We are talking option strategies, charts, technical analysis, special reports all week long. We're not dealing in a report or 50 reports. We're dealing in a lot of reports, and you can choose which ones you want. You don't have to get them all. Should you look at them? Absolutely. Are our people good? I think they're amongst the very best in the industry that there are. I know these guys, each one of them. I know what they do, how they do it, and it's impressive. So if you'd like to try it for free, no obligation on your part. Just move your cursor up here, free offers. You'll be there. Go to our website under free offers. It's there as well, because I know if you got an iPhone or an Android, sometimes you can't move that cursor and get it up there to do that. That's the other way to do it. Just go to our website under free offers there. In the meantime, I'm Ira Epstein. Thanks for putting up with my nonsense. I don't mean to be offensive to anybody. You have a great day.